Hello there, it's Amiga Rob here with a unboxing video for the Cubot R9 Android phone, which I've just picked up from Amazon in the Cyber Monday sale, which I think I got for £63.99 or something. And this is the first phone I've ever bought from new, actually. The age of 37, I thought I'll buy a new phone. I've only ever had phones that belong to other people and that they've given to me, or I think I paid for one second hand. That was quite an interesting phone. It was a Motorola thing that didn't actually make calls, it only did messages, which suited me because I'm not really a big phone person. At present I'm using one of these, which is now falling to bits, which is a Nokia N97, which had, I mean, you can see it's falling to pieces, but had a very useful feature for me, which is that it had this full keyboard, which I liked, and I didn't want to replace it until I had something that had a full keyboard. And I believe these phones are actually quite highly priced. I've seen them go for quite a lot second hand, so I think there's a good reason for it, because people like having phones you can type on. Anyway, let's have a look. Might need to slightly reframe this. With that ominous warning on the front of the bag about potential for it blowing up. Out of the way, we see here we have nice looking box, I suppose, if you're interested in that sort of thing. Some of the specifications on the back. Oh yeah, I've got the starry blue one. Starry blue. And it's the first time I've seen the name of this company, Shenzhen Hufuri Technology Co Limited. Android 7, wonderful. 1.3 gig quad core, superb. 5-inch IPS HD, okay, whatever. Camera, you know, which is going to be a rubbish camera anyway. Dual SIM card, micro SIM and nano SIM. Oh, I don't think I've got a micro SIM. I think my one's bigger than a micro SIM. I might have to get onto the phone company. 2.6 something amp battery, wonderful. 2 gigs of RAM and 16 gigs of ROM. I don't think that actually means ROM. I'm guessing that means writable storage space. All these GSM stuff, it's all boring. Wi-Fi, BGN. Oh, you know, what more are you going to want? I know there's newer ones, but we're going to do Bluetooth 4, wonderful. Finger scanner. Well, I'm not going to use that. An ultra thin body. Well, just to avoid revealing the IMEI numbers, I'll open it this way, and it just goes. There we go. And there's the phone. Well, look at that. And oh, blimey, it's huge. I didn't realise I was getting a phone this big. Oh, that's a bit big for me. I nearly went for the one that was even bigger, so I'm glad I didn't do that, because this is vastly bigger than. I mean, I'm not going to be able to see much on it anyway, but that's huge for me. That's a big phone. It's got all the same information that was on the other thing. Let's see what else we got in here. Notified body number, blah blah blah. Furthermore, well, it's never good if you start a sentence with furthermore. Is there any? Furthermore, the ISO requirement for the process test. Compliance regulation. Now, I don't know whether this is because they're trying to make out that this isn't one of these phones that could explode. Not phones that can explode, because of the because there's a bit of contention about this CE thing. There's like a brand Chinese export or something, and it looks very much like the European compliance. Symbol. Polski, Elinica. All the different languages, useless. Quick start guide. Gallery, blah blah blah. All I want to do is make phone calls and texts. I don't really like making phone calls, right. What have we here? It's one of them cables. And okay. Switching power supply. Oh, okay, well, I saw a review of this and of one of the, I think it was one of the European versions, and the power supply that came with that looked like quite low rated. This one is a full amp by the looks of it, so. But I'm always a little bit suspicious about these Chinese power supplies, because they often have really poor windings. As anyone who watches Big Clive will know, who does an excellent job of taking apart power supplies. Essential requirements set out in Red Directive, smartphone, safety. It looks like they're going to an effort to at least give the impression that they've tried to make it compliant. I'm not too sure about that email address. But Bianca Lay, it's her head. It's on. So let's have a look. Well, I'll tell you something. This is a fairly hefty feeling phone. I can say that straight away. It comes with this thing, a bouncy rubber thing that probably does absolutely nothing. I don't know. The colour isn't too bad, you know. I should say I used to work for Apple, actually. A horrible company to work for, selling their horrible phones. I'd never pay as much as they fork out on these things, but yeah, people pay £1,000 for a phone. You've got to be mad. Right. How do I switch it on is the next question. Looks like it's got dual speakers at the bottom there. What's this? Forefront. This sticker helps to remove the mask from the screen guard. That must be this thing on the front here. Oh, hang on. Is that the screen guard I'm taking off? What am I taking off? Hang on. Oh, let me read the quick start. I don't know anything about new phones. This is the first new phone I've ever had, so I don't know. Screen lock. If it can be increased the security of the phone by using screen lock. Full stop on the next sentence. Screen lock settings can be found. Yeah, I'm not interested in that. How do I switch it on? Customize home interface. Blah blah blah. If this would be a real good quick start if it actually told you, first of all, how to plug in your SIM. Secondly, how to switch it on, because that's where I'm getting stuck at present. Tell you what, it's not a bad looking phone. It feels, I mean, there's some ballast in it at least. Peel off the mask with this sticker. Well, I'm just going to pull that, and I'm going to assume that isn't something important. I don't know, people might be watching this now saying, oh my goodness, you've just pulled off. I was under the impression this came with a screen protector. I don't know if it does. Don't think it does. That's not a screen protector, is it? Nah, because if it was a screen protector, it wouldn't come off, would it? I don't know. I've literally no idea. So how do you switch it? Ah, hang on. Is it this? No. Is it that one? Does that do it? I'm already getting it marked up. I'm just going to have a real close. I was sure it came with a screen protector, but it doesn't. Maybe it requires charging. This startup guide is very much in the chocolate toothpaste territory, because I have not got a Scooby-Doo. I have not a clue what to do. I'm going to guess that it doesn't come charged, because this is... I expect there's lots of people laughing at me now, because I have no idea whatsoever how to switch it on. See what we can do. Let's take this. Hang on a minute. I seem to remember reading something about there being, when I bought it, there was black tape. Remove black tape from... oh no, right. So what I'm trying to do is take this rubber thing off, and what's happening is, as I'm taking it off, I'm finding that it feels like the back is actually coming off with it. So this could well be a load... oh no. I don't know how to get this off. Okay, come on. Come on. Is that it? Yeah, look, the back is just coming off as I'm... oh my god, I'm beginning to get a bad feeling about this phone. The back is literally dropping off as I'm trying to take them. I mean, it's coming off so much I can't actually... yeah, it's actually... it's got... this is not a good sign. First of all, I was convinced that this came with a screen protector. I mean, that's obviously not a screen protector, is it? This helps peel off the mask from the screen. No idea what's happened there. I think I'm going to send this back because I haven't got a bloody clue. This is absolute... I should say that pretty much everything I ever buy I end up sending back. And I think this is... yeah, there we go, look. Right, okay, so there is a piece of tape on there, but that is surely not part of the bloody construction, is it? That surely comes off. That can't be part of the... oh, I really don't have much patience for this. This is really... right, okay. So there is a piece of tape on there. You think maybe that if they put that in the quick start guide, that might have... Now I'm wondering if my sim might actually fit in that, so let's have a look. Just grabbing my sim out of my other... Oh, where is the sim in this? Is that it there? Oh, it's hidden. No, I think it's too big, my sim. I think I'm going to have to... I'm just going to try and plug this thing in. Yeah, my sim's miles too big to go in there. Right, so that's one lesson learned. Right, okay, so... Oh... I mean, this is ridiculous. Surely that's meant to come out of there. It is. I mean, that is completely trapped in there. If I wanted to remove that, and I mean, it feels pretty. Bet you that bloody thing switched on now. No. I mean, I think I've cocked this up right from the beginning here. Remove the mask from the screen guard. Well, I think this thing is a screen guard, and yeah, it is, and the whole thing came off in one piece. Oh God, well that is rubbish. I mean, I'm sorry, that is absolute crap. That is just awful. There's no way I can get that out. I mean, why is it every single piece? There we go. Jesus. Every single piece of technology I have goes wrong. I don't know why. I mean, that thing was applied perfectly on there, and now it's not. I'm gonna... Yeah, I've smeared all up the screen. Ah, useless. Right. Let's have a look anyway. Switch it on and see if it's crap or not, because I won't bother otherwise. Because that is absolutely rubbish. Right, let's see if I can switch it on after these. Oh. Oh, I just hate... this is why I don't bother with anything, because everything is crap. Nobody... Let's shove that in there, let's see if that starts it up at all. Ah, there we go. No power. Oh no, 58%. Right, is it going to start or what? Oh, please start. Ah, there we go. Right. Right, so bright that the camera's not going to be able to pick out what's on the screen, I suspect. So, yes. I mean, it's a big phone. I can say that for it. Oh, wonderful. Well, I'll describe what's happening. It's just said Cubot, load of dots flew around. Well, it looks like you have to go with English United States. Skip that because my SIM card won't fit it anyway. Start as new. Continue setup. Oh, I don't know what the password is. I don't want to do this. Come on, I just not skip this. Oh, I'm really. This is why I just hate all new technology. It's so crap. Everything is so crap. Why can't I just look? Why can't I just get on with doing what I want to do? Right. I have to go and find my bloody password. Right. So I'm just gonna. Right, okay, so I've connected it to the internet and now it's checking for software updates. It's checking info apparently. I'll skip that. I just want to, all I want to do is see the front page of the thing and skip. Skip. Oh. Just skip. Right, okay. Skip. It's trying to get me to unlock with the fingerprint. Skip anyway. Keep your device unlocked for on-body detection. Why do I want to do any of this? Wallpaper. Right. What do I get then? Oh, I'm so pissed off with this already. This is I hate this. Why can't I have a phone with a keyboard? All I want to do is message and... This is a real waste of my time. Add your account. No, don't want to do that. Fair enough. Here we go. Camera doesn't look horrific actually. I can only make 999 calls. Right. Well, there you go. The Cubot what was it called? R9. Here it is with the screen protector that wasn't attached properly. Yeah, that's nowhere near. That's hopeless. I'm sorry. I don't know much about these things, but I'm sure that that's not supposed to be that like that. I mean, look, the other one. Oh, it's just about. Oh, sugar. Yeah, I'm not having that nonsense. I think I'll be sending this straight back and asking for one where the thing's actually applied properly. The quick start guide. I mean, look, the phone might be good. I don't know, but I don't know much about phones, so this quick start guide is absolute shite. I'm sorry. It doesn't tell you about having to I mean, if you're going to do a quick start guide, why don't you actually tell you, well, before you can use it, you have to take the piece of tape off? It was only because I just, at the back of my mind, remembered that there was the, it said the thing about the piece of tape that I opened at the back. Then you had all the palaver with getting the back off. I don't know if this is good or what. I mean, I don't know what good it would do if you dropped it. The screen protector, well, it wasn't applied properly. I couldn't figure out what was going on, and I'm sure that's wrong. There shouldn't be that. It shouldn't be so little adhesion that I can pull this and the whole screen protector comes off. So that's a bloody waste of time. Generally, look, is it a phone that does the job? I don't know, because I can't plug my SIM into it yet. But Let's unplug this. God, bloody hell, that's in tight. When you've got it in your hand, you think, oh, it's, you know, it feels like a phone, you know. It's very heavy, which is probably a good sign with the battery. But yeah, out of the box, I mean, if you didn't know about these things, you know, if you didn't know you had to take that piece of tape off, you'd be absolutely stuffed. The screen protector wasn't applied correctly. I might be wrong, but I'm sure. I mean, look, I did it on camera. I pulled that thing, the whole thing came off. Absolute crap. Otherwise, I mean, the screen is viewable from lots of angles. This seems like a decent quality. Just not a very good experience straight out of the box. And I can't make any phone calls because I've got nothing installed, and I ain't going to install anything on this because I'm going to get them to send me another one which isn't with the thing properly installed. Okay, well, that's a wonderful unboxing video from me, Amiga Rob. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time.